For years, people thought King Tut's death was worthy of a Hollywood movie. According to the LA Times, even many Egyptologists thought the boy king was brutally murdered because the back of his skull appeared to be fractured. Books were written on the theory that he met a grisly fate at the hands of his Grand Vizier. Not only was there the physical evidence, but I didn't act like someone who was innocent. He was a commoner who ruled in Tut's stead while the pharaoh was a child. Then Tut died shortly after taking power, and I started acting really suspicious. He claimed power for himself immediately and cemented it by marrying Tut's widow, who then also died rather quickly. Talk about red flags. Lucky for I's reputation, we now know Tut didn't die from a bonk on the head. Exactly what he died of is still a mystery, though. According to Live Science, theories abound, including that he either had malaria, fell from his chariot, broke his leg, or had sickle cell disease. Basically, everything in the world might have killed him except the guy who comes off as a power-hungry maniac. King Tutankhamun is perhaps the most famous of all Egyptian pharaohs, despite dying young. But how did he die? Sadly, any obituary in the Ankh Times has long since been lost to the ages. So all we've got is a few decent guesses. In 2013, a group of UK researchers released a documentary called Tutankhamun, The Mystery of the Burned Mummy. Based on X-rays taken of Tut in 1968, along with a CT scan done in 2005 by Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, the documentary reveals he had significant damage to his ribs, along with a broken leg. That led the team to conclude that Tut likely died from a chariot crashing into the poor boy king. But National Geographic pointed out other possibilities. It could have been a kick from a chariot horse that did him in, or possibly even a hippo attack. Unluckily for him, hippos were not extinct in Egypt back then. Then there's his ribs, many are missing. They could have been shattered in an accident, but they also might have been sawed away by World War I-era thieves trying to get to valuable beads stuck on his chest. Then you've got another theory, put forth by Professor Albert Zink, head of Italy's Institute for Mummies and Icemen, as reported by the Jerusalem Post. To Zink, who relied on 2,000 computer scans plus DNA testing of Tut's family, Tut's chariot accident was near impossible. One big reason. He had a clubbed foot and couldn't stand on his own. Inside his tomb are 130 walking canes, which he probably didn't use for fashion's sake. Zink thinks Tut likely died because he was the product of incest. His parents were brother and sister, and so his already weak body simply gave out on him. To further complicate matters, Tut suffered from malaria. That theoretically could have killed him, but even Zink admits they have no way of knowing for sure. For now, the only thing ironclad about King Tut's death is that it happened. The pharaoh's curse was super deadly curse of Tut. If we all know one thing about the discovery of King Tut, it's that after his tomb was opened, everyone involved started dropping like flies. According to a New York Times article from 1922, statues guarding the inner tomb had golden serpents on their heads. The night of the excavation, the leader of the dig, Howard Carter, at center in the above image, was having dinner when a serpent that looked just like those in the tomb attacked and killed his pet canary. From there the idea of the curse took off. According to Time magazine, newspapers started running with the curse idea. Obviously they would never do this just to sell more copy. Live Science says that even Sir Arthur Conan Doyle believed the curse was real. One theory is that the rumor might have been started by Howard Carter himself just so people would stay away from his find. All told, 11 people connected with the dig died in the next 7 years, but there never was any curse. According to History.com, in 2002 the British Medical Journal did a study of the lifespans of all the Westerners who were in Egypt at the time of the tomb's opening and found that those who were present weren't likely to die any earlier than their contemporaries. Carter lived another 17 years, and plenty of cursed people lived long and happy lives. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.